I saw 3 ships come sailing in on Christmas Day, on Christmas Day. I saw 3 ships come sailing in on Christmas Day in the morning.
America's oldest seaport has a unique way of celebrating the holidays, with not 1 but 2 lobster pot roadside attractions. For the 16th year, the tradition continues on Gloucester's Main Street with the Lobster Trap Christmas tree. Just around the corner on Middle Street, for the 2nd year in a row, the Avat Akim Temple has constructed the world's first lobster trap menorah.
This is the 2nd annual Temple of Akaim Lobster Pot Hanukkah, also known as a lobster trap menorah. We checked with the Conservative Council of Judaism, and if we could have lobster traps. Obviously lobster is not kosher, but lobster traps, turns out, are fun. We started kind of as a gag, and we were really excited to see how many people were really thrilled to have it here, and you know, lots of people stopped by, and you know, people stopped on the street, so they asked us to do it again, so we said sure. What we've done here is we've stacked up the lobster pots, and we're mostly held together with zip ties and a little bit of wood and a little bit of rebar. That would probably take us 4 or 5 hours to get it completely done.
You're supposed to put your Hanukkah at the window, and then there became this idea of building these big outdoor Hanukkahs, and one of our congregants, Michael Gerber, came up with the idea inspired by the Christmas tree made from lobster pots, that we would make a Hanukkah from lobster pots, which we did last year. And the publicizing of the mitzvah has gone beyond what any of us could have expected. We went, I don't know, we were trending, and the videotape of the construction went all over the country, and we got a lot of positive feedback. And the people in the community felt great about the sort of merger of our tradition and Gloucester tradition to create this unique celebration of Hanukkah. And again, this year we're happy to host a public lighting and invite the whole community out on Tuesday night.
We do the lobster trap tree because it stacks really well, makes a beautiful Christmas tree, and it kind of is unique to Gloucester. You've got the fishermen who you know, lend us the traps to build the tree, and what's different? Well, we've decided to make a doorway through a throughway through the tree, and the reason for that is we're running out of space on the tree for buoys. It kind of gets caked with buoys, and we can either go higher or we could put buoys on the inside of the tree. So that's what we're going to do this year, and we, you know, engineering it so that it's still structurally sound, and it's going to be kind of a cool, neat feature that's new this year. Usually we have about 20 or 30 volunteers who get involved and help. This year we've had a lot more. We had the whole GHS track team come down for a little while and lend a hand early on, and we've got a great crew throughout the day today. So we've probably got 15, 20 guys still working on it. The bottom layer has 28 traps, which is actually a few more than usual, but we just have to make sure we have certain constraints to the space that we're building it on, so we got to make sure we match it up to that. There's also buoy painting throughout the week, so if someone wants to do, little kids, if they want to do a buoy for the tree, an ornament.
We spent a week painting buoys over at Art Haven for the gigantic lobster trap tree this year. We had a little over 735 kids paint buoys this year, which was our biggest number yet. And the kids all came from the local Gloucester Public Schools, as well as Rockport, Essex, and Manchester, and local private schools. Every day we had a lot of kids come through, so it got pretty messy, but it was a lot of fun, and it was great to see kids being creative and having a good time and getting in the Christmas spirit. Saturday, as we were wrapping up the day of buoy painting, we had over 200 kids come through that day. We were also, all of our volunteers were putting up the buoys on the tree, and it was really fun to see all the kids trying to find their buoy, and this year you can walk through it as well. So not only is the whole outside of the tree covered in buoys, but the inside, which added another element, I think, of fun this year.
Without the support of the fishing community, specifically the lobstermen, these sculptures would have never been able to be built.
What a lot of people don't know about these traps that are donated to be used in the lobster trap tree and the menorah at the temple is that this season in particular, we've had such fair weather that guys have been fishing almost every day and been using all the traps. So it was really difficult to round these up in a sacrifice for the guys that are donating the traps. And they go unnamed, but they do it because they love this tradition. Every profession, you have certain tools that are critical to your operation. These traps are like baby, they're offspring of these lobstermen. So in the season of giving, the guys that step up and donate their traps for this beautiful tree and this beautiful tradition, if you find out that you knew someone, make sure you pat them on the back and say attaboy, because it's really something special for our community.
It's the third night of Hanukkah. The latkes are ready to be served right after the lighting of the menorah.
Please join me for the singing of the blessings and then Ma'od Tzor, the first paragraph of Ma'od Tzor in Hebrew and English, which is on your sheet. And if you're not familiar with any of it, there's a great Jewish tradition of just faking it, which I hope you can participate in regardless of your religious background. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kirshanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu lehalengeh
I think it's actually pretty cool. Like, only lobster pot Hanukkah / menorah in the world.
Tefilati v'sham toda nizabeya li'ei tachin matbeya mitzar
I'd like to add that people put a lot of work and determination into creating this, and the fact that we can celebrate it and we can be celebrating for so many years ahead is just beautiful, and that even we can all just come together and just celebrate the fact that we are here and we're in Gloucester and we are the citizens of Gloucester, and we should come together and enjoy ourselves and be the best people we can be.
This tree is now a holiday ritual. Children have spent all week painting buoys as ornaments to dress up the tree. Holy jingle bells, it's time to light the tree.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3,
I'm new to Gloucester. It's my first time here, so I wanted to come down, check it out. I heard it was one of the most unique Christmas trees in New England, so now being a resident, I thought it was time I checked it out.
And what's your favorite part about this event tonight?
The lights and the star on the tree.
This is great. This is what our city's about. This is characteristic of who we are. It's a privilege to be a part of it and celebrate with our city. We love it here.
It's that Gloucester loves to celebrate the holidays Gloucester style. If it's not fishy, it's not Gloucester. From Cape Ann TV to you, happy holidays.